Hello there. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How was your day? And if you just woke up, hope you had a good sleep. Are you ready for the next game? Are you ready to play with me on Witchbone? Because we are very excited to see you, and we missed you. We didn't get to see you yesterday. So, hi, sweetie. So I am just I did put a warning on my tags. From what I read, I haven't played this game before, but what I've read, it does mix Sherlock Holmes lore with H.P. Lovecraft's lore. So we can expect Lovecraftian horror. So I'm just putting that out there for anyone who is sensitive. So I did put a title on a tag on that says horror and Lovecraftian, just so that you know. But yeah, let's see. I already opened it. I'm gonna see now if it fits in the thing. Let's see. So you can already see from this title screen that we are gonna be expecting something interesting. Okay, let's see what the options say. Resolution. No. 1080, yes. What is vertical sync?
Oh, that's on its.
Okay. Is it important to have it on or off? Okay, I'm gonna leave it off for now. Extra quality. Wow, they've got quite a few options. I think it's because it's the remastered edition. And they actually remastered. This game came out in 2006/2007. Then they remastered it in 2008/2009. Literally 2 years later. And now they're remastering it again. It's coming out either late this year or early next year. It's like, what? Why is this game getting remastered so many times? Okay, so this is probably my crosshair. Let's use that as a... Please don't invert camera. Subtitles on. Okay, I think that's good. Accept. Yes. Then controls. Drive. WASD. Run is caps lock. Oh, that's actually interesting. It's not shift. Usually shift. But I can deal with caps lock. Okay. Dialogues, reports, documents, map. I might have to come back here. Okay. All right, let's start and see what is gonna go on here. Did I break it? Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. Oh, this is the load screen. Oh.
Go away, you swine! Leave, or I'll make you bleed!
These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband.
Holmes! Help me! Do not fight the calling!
Blood!
I beg of you, Holmes! Fatang! Relieve your blood!
Oh, no, it can't be. It can't end like this. Again, this nightmare haunts me. It won't let me forget.
Is this Dr.
How
Watson?
did this all begin?
'Sorry for the bit of lag. I don't know why. Lagging. Two years ago, London 6, 1894. I'll see if the actual game also lags. If it does, then I'll save and restart. Or if it's just the cutscenes that are a bit laggy.
Good morning, Holmes. Looks like a typical London day. Fog in the morning, fog in the afternoon, Ha! And here's a surprise. Fog in the evening.
Good morning, Watson.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I have been at it since 5 a.m. and I scarcely think my list of patients for the day has even been touched. What is more insufferable, I haven't even had a moment with the morning paper. They say the minister will assuredly... Holmes, whatever is the matter? You haven't heard a word I have said.
I will have to restart, but I don't want to interrupt the cutscene.
It is the tedium, my dear Watson. Life is ordinary. The papers are lifeless. Any hint of audacity, Mance has vanished from the criminal world.
Holmes, it is only temporary. You know perfectly well that sooner or later an exceptional incident will occur in London or thereabout, which cannot rest till the talents of Sherlock Holmes are called into play. Then it will be up to your agile wit to set things right, which should satisfy your constant need for mental gymnastics.
I hope the heavens hear your words, Watson. I hope they do indeed.
I must take my leave, Holmes. I have an appointment with a rather odious man, Captain Stenick. He is apparently in a state with near tachycardia due to some problem involving his manservant. Why don't you get out for a brisk walk, Holmes? Perhaps buy a newspaper or visit that fellow, Barnes, over on Glentworth Street. You might remember him, the bookseller. He has some new volumes of the particular sort that should occupy your mind for a time.
Okay. Do you really want to save this game? Wow, that sounds ominous. Exit game is... Okay, well, the loading screen was much better. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there was buttons. Hi, Plastic. How are you? Thanks for the shout out, sweetie.
What do you guys at, man?
Yeah, no, there's a spider. What do I do?
You kill
You
it.
need to click right click then.
Ah, it's
Oh, okay. No.
the UV
To
light.
burn him with the UV light, but
No, no, sweetie. Power's going off in an hour, just so you know.
yeah, but it's not.
No, I'm
not.
okay. I'm just
It's not
making you know if... Oh.
infinity. Okay.
Thanks, sweetie.
So
Love you. Oh, you have a long clip, Plastic?
Oh yeah, okay, follow me.
Moonfire.
The Strand! The Strand! By the Strand!
I have no reason to go there.
Strand!
Oh my
Strand!
goodness.
By the Strand!
So, my young friend, what is the news?
Nothing of interest for the great detective, sir. Great detective,
wanna
sir.
play with
Those
us?
old
Or
stuffed
maybe
shirts ain't up
space
half of
man?
London at their big scientifical to-do, and some Scandinavia princess is driving the locals wild with curiosity.
A Scandinavian Royal is in London? If you and the lads can look sharp and find out more about her visit, there will be some coin for your pockets.
Righto, Mr. Holmes. If there's aught to be found, the irregulars will have it. I'll send the words out to the lads.
I just saw you
It is
guys.
necessary
I'm so
to keep
sorry,
my
I was-
informants in fighting form.
Celestial phenomenon. Yesterday at the Academy of Sciences, a sumptuous dinner was held for distinguished members of the British scientific community. A central figure at the festivities was astronomer D. Sullivan. This brilliant scientist shocked at the world, colleagues, and even continental rivals with his discovery of an upcoming and rare celestial alignment of 7 stars. Sullivan has calculated this event will occur in December, sometime within the next few weeks. This unique conjunction, as it is called in astronomical terms, will barely be visible to the human eye. Detailed observation will require special optical equipment, which only the Academy has. Oh wait, let me just see. As in its possession. Even with this equipment, Professor Sullivan noted that the conditions must favor proper viewing of these stars. He took great pleasure in adding that this celestial event will provide an unexpected boon for expert stargazers. The alignment will reveal an 8th star, ordinarily concealed by its neighbors, whose existence has never been clearly established. The revelation is that Fomalhaut, as it is called in ancientess, might finally be observed had to be the cause of the audience's excited shouts, unless it was the presentation of dessert at that same moment. Strange disappearance. The recent visit of a Swedish princess, Ildur, will be remembered as yet another unfortunate event in a series of mishaps related to the scandal-plagued princess. We can only hope that the relations between our countries will survive the strain. Among the worst of the incidents was the extraordinary affair with the chocolate oak that, which readers may recall, led to the dismissal of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. The British diplomatic corps has been further embarrassed by the recent disappearances of the Scandinavian princess's personal bodyguard. This member of her inner circle visited our fair city during his spare time and never returned from his late night promenade. The Prince Achterbelis have the greatest confidence that the inquiry will be successful, as the missing man is a striking representative of Scandinavian race and should have been noted during the visits with the fair nightingales at the gentlemen's clubs about the towns and Covent Gardens. So he went to the strip clubs. Deceased. It is with great sadness that the Northern Lighthouse Board announces the loss of their faithful employee, Matthias von Star. Due to an unfortunate accident, Mr. Fornstar had been the security guard at the lighthouse for the last 23 years. And his demise comes as a shock to all those who knew him. According to tradition, the position will stay within his family, and his nephew Bart, recently returned from India, will take over the responsibilities at the lighthouse. We bid farewell to Matthias, extend sympathies to his family, and wish all the best to young Bart. Strange fish. The day before yesterday, a bargeman notified the River Watch about a strange jellyfish floating in the Thames. The watch searched the dark waters and to their shock spotted what appeared to be a human scalp. On close inspection, it proved to be a wig re-dyed in a bright red. According to the label embroidered on the wig scalp cap, it was the property of a well-known local theatrical company. Unfortunately, the company is said to have fallen into a sad state. Its reputation is rapidly dwindling, and actors have allegedly taken to alcoholic beverages. Let's laugh a bit. A man enters a butcher shop. The proprietor, a man of declining years, is cutting away at a joint of beef. The customer is stunned and realizes the butcher is missing several fingers on his left hand. The butcher, seeing the shocked look of his customer, says in a shaking voice, "Hey, see you looking. I tell you, I always like to put a bit of myself into the work. But with age, I am a lot less handy." Copyright Jalil AMR Jokes Industry. Dr. A. Latosis, licorice resin strong gum. Okay. Does this sound familiar? Your wife has fled with the coachman from the neighborhood. Your 8th canary has just expired, and even the plants die when you draw near. Yes, these are all familiar signs of malodorant breath vapors, commonly known as foul breath. But what to do to enjoy again the healthy pleasure of bachelorhood and keeping enough money to play the ponies? Dr. A. Latosis patented resin strong gum is your hope for a better life. Based on secret formulated licorice, molasses, and resins delicately extracted from the Japanese firs, Selevicopetus interactis. This is natural gum. Wait, let me just see. This natural gum settles on the teeth, keeping the mouth neatly closed, filtering the breath, keeping it a nice aroma. Stop those rude sniggers. You'll have a smart smile thanks to Resin Strong. 1 shilling for your smile. 1 shilling for 3 boxes. Resin Strong, find your smile. Daring thefts. From our reporter on the continent, last week daring burglars struck several prominent hotels and private estates around Paris. The identity of the victims, as well as the nature of the stolen jewelry, is a closely guarded secret by the local authorities. However, it is common knowledge that the victims were among the elite registry, and the value of the stolen articles is said to be staggering. A servant to one of those hardest hit, whose famous name we shall not mention, let slip a rather curious detail about these robberies. It seems the thief left a mysterious calling card, inscribed only with the initials AL, in the place of the purloined gems. This is one cheeky brigand, to be sure. The Paris authorities are not releasing any additional details, though will pursue our own sources to get the facts on these remarkable crimes. To be continued. Hmm.
I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to go there.
Is there just always a cabbie available here? That's nice. My goodness. Are you okay, Midna? Just a bit of thunder. It's okay. Hmm. Hmm. Then what am I doing here?
This won't be of any use to me. I have no reason to go.
That is true. You do not have any reason to go. Hmm. Roaming around old England. No idea where I'm going.
I have no reason to go there. My respects, Miss Fleming.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
My respects, Miss Fleming.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. How are you? I have some new novels that should interest you. A nice illustrated volume on fish and a collection of legends on piracy. They must be here somewhere.
Hmm. Thank you.
Those flowers need watering. Ah, the pirate's book.
Desperate pirates who pretended to be the lover of his brother-in-law. We now close this chapter on the cruise of famous pirates with the most terrible of the lot, the dreaded sharks of McGrinty. Never before has one band of seafaring men had as many abdominal and bloody crimes to their foul credit as McGrinty and his sharks. To fully list their atrocities would likely require a dozen dedicated volumes. McGrinty himself is regarded by experts as a psychopath and a deviant. In spite of his indisputable seafaring skills and quality as a leader, his refusal to give any quarter to those who surrendered as well documented. In particular, his preferences for dispatching the unfortunate survivors by either slicing them to ribbons or performing slow evisceration. There is also well-known unnatural attraction to dead men of the cloth, which is supported by the numerous witnesses' statements. Clearly a man of profane appetites and disregard for all humanity. In recent years, his depraved reputation has faded from public awareness, and younger generations know McGrinty primarily from the romantic tales of his infamous lost treasure. And the interest is well based, as McGrinty's treasure cache is estimated by the Royal Navy registers as one of the richest of its kind. Gold, precious jewels, jewelry, works of art are but some of the riches taken from the vanquished ships by this pirate lord and his crew. The biggest mystery is the whereabouts of this fabled booty. No trace of it has surfaced in these long years, nary a gold coin or scrap of cloth. History tells us very little of the fate of both the treasure and the sinister captain and his crew. There is one report that hints at the hiding place of McGrinty's lost treasure, though it is of dubious quality. On November 1801, near the west coast of Scotland, the crew of a fishing boat witnessed a battle between the pirate horde and another ship. McGrinty was the victor and boarded the vanquished. Mina! How are you? Oh, thanks for the hearts. And boarded the vanquished ship, which was laden with rum and molasses from the new continent. The fishermen then observed the pirates sailing back into coastal waters. Being so afraid, they took to the sea as quickly as possible. From that day, there was little word of McGrinty and his shark. The dentist was good. I think she was very gentle with me. I don't feel a thing. I must say, I'm very lucky. I'm doing well. I had a nice nap this afternoon, so I feel rested. How are you doing? Oh, that's good to hear. Glad you could pop by. It's always good seeing you, Mina. There are outlandish tales of the devil coming to claim his due, taking hold of McGrinty's vessel, the Vampire, and turning it into a ghost ship. McGrinty and his crews were never seen again, but there are those who swear they saw the ghostly vampire ship being captained and crewed by the undead. Other rumors surfaced over time that are, hard as it may seem, even more preposterous and deemed unworthy of mention. The only credible account of McGrinty's hiding place comes from a supposed vampire crewman taken prisoner during one of the McGrinty's last known battles with the Queen's own navy. Unfortunately, McGrinty, his ship, and the rest of his men escaped once again and vanished to parts unknown. The capture began the captured brigand bartered for his skin and promised to tell the captain about McGrinty's hiding place along the Scottish coast. He spoke of tunnels, secret entries from the sea and earth, and the means of gaining entrance to one of them. According to those present, he uttered those peculiar words from the middle of the three throwing mouths, 30 steps unless he was ram. He refers to say more unless he was granted immediate safe conduct within. Oh, sorry. Safe conduct to the nearest port and released. This arrogance cost him his head. No account was given of his last words, which were deemed self-serving lies from a villain desperate to escape his final justice. Okay. Sweetie, Mina asks how you are.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Mina, he's busy in a game. He gets fixed. They did. But thank you for the shout out for Mina.
A book about sea fauna.
Lane snapper, silver sea trout, ray drum, Spanish sardine, perch, red porgy. Okay, that would probably come in use later.
I will take them.
Thank you, and goodbye, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, so no other dialogue options. Okay. He is enjoying. He saw you playing the game and he's enjoying it very much.
I have no reason to go there.
Oh, was it that fun? Why are there two manholes like right next to each other? That's a bit weird.
Holmes! Here!
All right, Watson, you don't have to scream. I'm on my way home. Didn't pay attention to the class, but it was a dude who looked like he had tattoos on his arm. Nice. Oh, wait. That's not where Watson was. Where's Watson?
It's good that I found you, Holmes. As I told you this morning, I visited Captain Stenick. Although his symptoms are not serious, the circumstances which caused his palpitations are quite peculiar. Perhaps you can make something of it. Here is Captain Stenick and Sergeant Ruffles.
Currently on heroic for saves. Okay.
Captain, I understand from Watson you are quite upset.
Any man will be the same, and with less provocation. My servant has left in the middle of the night. Damned ungrateful after all I have done for him. To top it off, he knows not one word of English. Finally, if he causes any damage, I will bear the brunt of people's anger and suffer the consequences, as I am the person who brought him to England.
How long was he in your employment, and is he accustomed to vanishing in this manner?
We returned from Australia more than 5 months ago now.
Oh, thanks,
But to
Ellie.
his credit, he never left this house before now. He is afraid of the city, as are many inhabitants from open spaces.
Could he have stolen something?
Upon my word, no.
How much money does he have on his person?
Frankly speaking, he didn't have any money. I kept his wages for him, and they are in my safe. In any event, what the deuce would he have a need for money?
Who knew that he worked at your home, and had he any contacts
I'm good,
here
thanks,
in
Ellie.
London?
And you?
Anyone who deals with me professionally knows Baopa is my personal servant. As for his contacts, they are limited to the delivery men who bring food or other items to my home. What reason could he have to see anyone other than myself?
Now then, Sergeant, what is it about, and what elements of the crime do you have documented?
Referring to the official report, the following particulars were taken down. A young Maori responding to the name Bayalpa was reported missing by his employer, Mr. Stenick. No one in the surrounding area saw or heard anything relevant to this incident. In truth, we rarely concern ourselves with cases such as this, but the lad speaks not a single word of English, and according to his employer, has considerable strength. Considering the wild customs of his native land, who knows what damage he could cause? You must know, Mr. Holmes, there have been a few similar cases reported recently. The facts are much the same. Immigrants from the poor districts have been reported missing by their families. We expect that some low-class brothel has opened its doors to the local exotics, and Mr. Holmes, you can imagine how word would spread. Mark my words, with his unique looks and speech, we'll find this boy in no time. I imagine he'll have nothing worse to show than empty pockets and a delighted air.
That is a possibility, to be sure. However, I would be most grateful if you could ask your superiors to send me the reports about those similar cases. I rely on you, Ruffles.
That's a weird name.
Continue your search here. I must follow another lead.
Use of similar cases. Acts have much been the same. Immigrants of poor districts have been reported missing from the place. Expect that some low-class brothel has opened its doors to the local exotics, and Mr. Holmes, you can imagine how word would spread. Mark my words, with his unique looks and speech, we'll find this boy in no time. I imagine he'll have nothing worse to show than empty pockets and delighted air. What are you talking about? Oh, hey. I think it was because of the specific dentist I went to. She was so gentle. Like I was nervous to tell her like I don't do well with the local anesthetic, because every time the last few times they gave me local anesthetic, I've had almost like bruising for like 2 weeks after where they injected me. And she said, well, it can happen if they inject too fast or something like that. So she injected very slowly and she worked so gently, and it was over in like 30 minutes. It was so quick. And then I was worried about is Ellie's what just keep coming up? Ellie's clip. Sorry, Ellie. Let me see what I can do about that. Okay. Did Danny's clip come up or not? There we go. Okay. Oh, nice. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh no, why is Stab been awake for 24 hours? Oh yeah, so I wanted to say, like, I was worried for when the feeling came back, because that's usually when I start hurting. But I don't feel a thing. I'm so grateful to her. Dentist really worked very gently. Sweetie, just remember about the food.
The lock was not cracked.
Just remember about the food.
Okay.
Sorry, our power's going off in like 20 to 15 minutes. So I have to remind Zeman just to put the food in the oven. What strange symbols are inside? Oh no. Now his one is on replay. Why?
What a peculiar drawing.
In the shack where the young Maori Papa was living. Shame he was locked up.
Put on the plates in the mark.
Yeah, you can. It's just gonna be crispier. You can just. Yeah. In the shack where Mang Maori Baupa was living, there's a drawing on the soil in Maori style. It depicts what appears to be a silhouette of a human, sorry, running from a huge wave filled with vague forms that resemble flying fish. Okay.
This appears to contain some measure of opium. I shall analyze it.
Analyze it, hopefully with your lab and not by. Yeah, with your lab and not by taking it. Hey, Sherlock? Yo. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder, but it's quite intense tonight.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Come on, no. Footsteps.
Footsteps. Let's see. Footsteps. Let's see. The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
Oh, okay. When Mr. Stenwick's garden, I noticed footsteps leading away from the wall towards the shack door. They were size 7, and this sign is connection with the depth of impression near the wall suggests a heavy or large man. Sorry.
Footsteps. Let's see. The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
Did he leave anything behind?
How strange. This appears to be a fish scale. I shall have to examine this more thoroughly under the microscope.
Sorry. Must be something else here.
Footsteps. Let's see.
No, I just did a... I asked why has Dad been up for 24 hours?
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also... Footsteps. Let's see.
Oh, sorry, it didn't go down. Sorry. Oh my goodness, sorry. Then this is one. You've seen Sherlock Holmes movies? I've seen one, I think. I wasn't too fond of the ones with the guy who plays Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. Because his portrayal of Sherlock Holmes wasn't the way I visualized Sherlock Holmes. I do like the miniseries of Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh no. Oh dear. I hope he drank a lot of water. Not good for 9-hour drinking. Dat wordt in Namiyang. Looks like I have to find something more because otherwise I wouldn't be able to interact with this space anymore. That's what I'm also thinking, but it doesn't really say anything when I measure that front one. It might just be my mouse.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled. The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
That looks like an old footprint, but because it doesn't look as deep as these ones. It might have been made when the soil wasn't as soft. But it looks, if I measure it, close to 9.5. No, it's exactly the same size. I thought maybe it's the stance between them.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The
Footprint tip. If you do, either wear a bigger or smaller shoe. Ooh, Mina, you're giving us tips here. Wear clown shoes.
footsteps. Let's see. The size is undoubtedly 7.
Undoubtedly. Maybe I'll come back to this. I don't know.
Yes, there is something here.
Okay, care to share with the class?
Yes, there is something here.
What is here? Oh yeah, the very important something. Like you can't solve a clue without something. How are you doing, Ella? I don't know if I asked. And Danny, if you still, yeah, you may be lurking. Sorry. My head's a bit, sorry, out of it. I didn't, my sleep pattern was a bit weird. Because That's awesome. I'm so happy. Meds Day. Meds are so important. We went to sleep over at the family so that I would be closer to the dentist in the morning, so we didn't have to wake up. The next on Monday. Okay. So yeah, I'm okay. Got 2 hours of sleep, so I'm super foggy right now. To not be able. Oh, Danny, I hope you get some proper sleep. I can understand that foggy sleep. Ugh, that foggy mind. So I've got sleep apnea, so I have to sleep with a positive airway pressure machine. And Sherlock, are you okay? Because we weren't at home, we slept out, and we didn't check the load shedding time schedule. The power went out between 6 and 8 this morning, and we wanted to sleep in because we went to bed late last night. Because we were chatting and catching up, and then basically I had to like sit up without without falling asleep, because if I fall asleep I stop breathing, and that's a very hard thing to do when you're in your kind of deep sleep pattern. So for 2 hours I was like forcing myself to be awake, which isn't nice. And then I had to basically get up to go to
no reason to go there.
The dentist. But at least when we came home I could sleep.
This should prove useful.
Okay, let's go see what the something is. Yeah, but I can't even imagine how Stab's feeling after being awake for 24 hours. And Danny, you definitely also need some sleep if you've only had 2 hours of sleep. Oh no. Shame, poor Stab. And there goes our power. Luckily we got the food just in time. What do I... Let's just see. Save here. You don't say how to use an item. I guess this is figure out time.
Footsteps. Let's see.
The stress is this. This is causing me. Because he's on the clock. Oh no! I woke up at 8:30 and was falling asleep at like 8 a.m. I'm not short on time to sleep, at least. It's not even noon here. Oh, shame, Danny.
Yes, there is something here.
Yes, use the ladder. But how do I use? Oh my goodness. Nope. Wait. No? Okay, so that's how I use it. My goodness. In Mrs. Stenwick's garden, on the top wall, I found some plant fibers.
Fibers. Why are they here? It will be necessary for me to examine this more closely at Baker Street. Footsteps. Let's see.
There's nothing to see here, so let's... I think I have to find some stuff out and then maybe I can come back.
Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
I found that you locked your servant slash slave up in a bare cabin, yes. And withhold his wages, so that technically makes him a slave.
I have no reason to go. I don't have enough information. I should...
Hmm.
I have no reason to go there. My respects, Miss Fleming. I have no reason to go there.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Apparently nothing. No. I talked to this person like, what can I do for you? And I don't respond, so I said apparently nothing. Maybe now we will go through that gate. Into myself.
I have no reason to go there.
If the guy climbed over there, that would be the next reasonable place to go looking. See if I can go further in this house.
I have no reason to go there.
Suit yourself, Mr. Holmes, but it seems to me you're just wasting valuable time. Trust the instincts of a seasoned policeman. In my professional view of the case, this lad went on a spree and will pop up wiser if poorer in pocket.
But he didn't have any money. Nope.
Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, shame me now. Are you sure he's okay? Did he drink fluids? Like water, specifically. Or electrolyte.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Sorry. Okay, so the ladder he doesn't want to use anymore.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Mina, please let us know if there's anything we can do. We're a bit worried on this side now. We just want to make sure you and Stab are okay. If you don't want to put it on chat, you can just DM me or Ziaman as well.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Come on. Alright, keep pressing the wrong button.
Footsteps. Let's see.
I was talking to him and he said he's had water. Okay. And that he's gonna have a rest. Okay, that's good. That's good. Shame. Yeah. Unfortunately, we are not in our 20s anymore. Even late 20s struggle with this, eh? Let's say we're not even like in our early 20s. That's the time when we can drink and kind of spring back a little bit, but after about 25-ish. No. We also want to make sure you guys are okay. No worries. I'm just glad he's okay. I mean, I've seen what alcohol poisoning can do to a person, so I just wanted to make sure that he's okay and that you're okay. So I'm glad that we know. Oh dear, yeah. Let him rather give you silver hairs than grey hairs, then at least you fit with your name. Mhm. Yeah. This is the only thing I can still interact with, so there must be a clue here, but I don't know what.
Let's see.
Picked up a fish scale. I measured the shoes.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled. Footsteps. Let's see. The right shoe is missing a nail.
Oh my goodness. How are you supposed to see that? I literally just clicked everywhere on the shoe print. In the systemic garden, I observed traces of footsteps leading from the wall around the house to the entrance of the nearby shack. There was additional evidence of a heavy object consistent with being a man landing on the ground from the wall. Inference is that the man of a certain weight. The footsteps is that were consistent with the shoe 7 fully soled shoe. A nail is missing in the shoe of the right sole. Oh, oh, it's the dots. Oh my goodness. Okay, but I'm still not done here because I'm still in here. Drow! Hey, hey! Okay, thank you. Z-Man's on it. I hope it worked my refresh. Because it's being very weird tonight.
That is 2. That is 2. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's a creepy laughter. How are you doing, Joe?
See the rise. It was a third one! Fuck!
Oh, now I understand. Okay. Awesome. you take a break, can I maybe have a hydrate? Alright. Thank you. Love you. Sorry. Taking privileges here, wife privileges here with Metallic. But he's been so good to me today. Did all the driving and helped pack most of the car. So yeah, such a good person. Yes, he is MVP.
I don't have enough information.
Oh my
I
goodness.
should return and investigate.
Where do you want to investigate now? Can I now talk to other people? Can I now go through the gate at the back? I'm fine just setting up lurks before I go to work. Looking forward to tonight. There's a giant chicken horror game for me to play. I'm expecting it to be scary, but playing it for the memes. Ah, nice.
I have no reason to go there.
Tral, did you, before you go to work, did you see I know you're not on my Discord, but did someone send you the song I played the other night on my karaoke stream? That is your theme song. Please say someone sent it to you. Ah, nice. What did you think? It was just funny. I love that song just because it's so hilarious. My like young cousins, like primary school, well, I don't know, like what you could is it primary school in America as well, or what? Middle school? What is young? I don't know. They're like grade 5, 6 roundabout when they heard it the first time, and they learned all the words and they just kept singing it. It was so funny. It's really ridiculous. But yeah, South Africa is very big on fried chicken.
Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
Suit yourself, Mr.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Oh my goodness. So the elementary school here. Oh, okay. Because we've got preparatory school, which is grade 1 to 3. Then we've got primary school, which is grade 4 until 7. And then we've got high school that is from grade 8 until 12. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I knew about middle, junior, and high school, but I thought middle school would be a bit too advanced. Thanks, sweetie. Hydrate, yay. This pug is just like chilling. Nothing phases him. Sure. It was 6 years high school. I think it's whatever the area you're from chooses. I don't know. My very first school I went to, it was divided into preparatory, primary, and high school. But the school was so small, there were so few students, that it was actually just one school. Because from grade 1 until grade 12, there were only, I think 300 students in total. My eldest brother, when the year we finished off there, he was a matric. He was one of 7 matrics, grade 12 students in that class. There was no like class A, B, C for extra classes or whatever. It was just literally a class per year, and the higher up you went, the less students there were, just because it was a very small town, and some students either had to start working early because parents didn't have money to keep them in school, or parents weren't around. So they had to take care of their families or any such thing.
Miss Fleming. I have no reason to go there.
Hi again, Ellie. Thanks for the hearts. So much love. Bye, Drell. Enjoy your lurk. Good luck with work. And I hope you enjoy the scary chicken game. Oh my goodness. That is small, Mina.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Yeah. It's sort of like when I went to varsity. So my high school I went to, my entire grade 12 class, we were 84 students when we finished grade 12. When I went to varsity, there was, let me think how many female hostels there were. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 about. And my hostel alone had 140 first year girls. And that was just the girl students who were in the hostel. Those are the what do you call it? The ones in the least numbers, the minority. The rest of the students were usually like what we call day students. So they would stay in like bachelor flats or student housing or whatever. The first class I go to, something like chemistry or something, we were 2,000 students in that class. There were 3 first year chemistry classes for our chemistry, the code that we studied. There were 3 classes because of the amount of students that needed to go there. It was so for me to go from a matric or a grade 12 class from 84 students to being in a lecture hall of over 2,000 students, I was like, dumbfounded. Like, what's going on here? I don't know what to do. Luckily, because the hostel. Oh yeah, was it close to another city, Mina? Yeah. Um, That little paper boy not back yet.
I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to go there. I don't have enough information. I should return and investigate further.
Oh, let's go check the shack out again. Maybe there's something I missed there.
The lock was not cracked.
Oh, there's a piece of fibre as well.
Flaxen, yellow in color. The lock was not cracked.
Oh, now I can see the giant fish. Like the wave looks like a giant fish. There's the people. Oh, okay. And it's about how far we are from the city from us. Nice. I was thinking minutes, but okay. I might also be wrong.
Come, Watson, we must return to Baker Street.
What do you make of this, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Stenick, I wish my news were your servant simply left your employment voluntarily for the service of a more honest man. Unfortunately, I don't have that pleasure. In truth, the news is grim indeed. Your servant was seen in the company of
Oh,
two
okay,
men
so
yesterday.
I guessed right.
One of the two is a man of moderate size, very robust, and a mature age. His profession, which will be the key element in our investigation of this affair, will be determined by me within few hours. The other is a young Hindi who is tall and only recently arrived in England. There is a darker side to these events. Your man was not with them by choice. Rather, the evidence shows he was kidnapped. At this moment, the reasons behind this villainous act are unknown, but rest assured, the truth will not elude me for long. Gentlemen, I wish you a good day. Come, Watson, we must hurry. There's a great deal to do and little enough time to spare.
Holmes, I must protest. You did not spare my client, Captain Stenick. This seems unusually harsh.
That may be, Watson, but now what matters more is to know the reasons behind the kidnapping of this young aboriginal yesterday evening in central London, and more importantly, what has become of him. I must concentrate on a small experiment I will run to test my theories. Please go to the poor Lovelorn Barnes and ask him if he has something on the Maori nation and its traditions. Also, if you should happen to see the newsboy outside, find out what he knows, and if it has value, give him a coin. And for God's sake, don't be a miser, Watson.
A miser? You cost me one of my patients, and you question my level of generosity with your informers? Oh, really, Holmes, sometimes you go too far.
Okay, I'm not sure what. Oh, the population. I was like, what was the pop? I thought you heard a pop somewhere. I'm like, what? What pop? Solvent, water, acid.
Nothing. Now it can't be used for anything. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
My analysis is not finished.
But how do you?
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
This is a scale.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Mm.
I shall have to examine this more thoroughly under the microscope. Nothing. Nothing. The meatball ignited but failed to burn completely. There are, without a doubt, mustard seeds present, probably in exotic form. What could be the other components, I wonder?
Hmm.
Let's see if I can obtain a reaction with the help of my chemicals and apparatus. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
What? Maybe I should light it first?
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Nothing. Nothing. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Oh, sorry, I missed the chat. Sorry. They provided the population with all that needed. We need like a hospital sneak into the next whenever you're in school. At school, infrastructure maintenance. Messiah, we scarf and leave it at that. I'm glad I don't live there anymore. We could have laughed at us, but as I mean, me and Stab would be there to give you all. Aww. We would never laugh at you, Z-Man.
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Nothing.
No loves, considering trying secure today. Oh wow. Only with people. Yeah. Only with people. Not at.
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Nothing. According to this monograph...
Oh, sorry. According to this monograph, what? Fish scale found in footsteps such the scale's identity to that of a perch, saltwater fish of high commercial value. Sorry that I skipped that. Please recommend you beat this darkness game. I can't. How long did it take you? The last few days. Oh.
Nothing. Nothing. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Nothing. 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 Nothing.
That stream I did, that game taught me something though. No more hard games on stream. I was so... Oh, Mina!
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Wait, let me see. How do I... Before you use any of the equipment, you'll need to be seated at the desk. Click on the chair to sit down. Okay. There are active items. 4 bottles of different liquid now. Examine the 2 machines. Machine on the right is a microscope. Do you have anything? Here's a closer look, yeah. Examine the item selected from the inventory and place it under the microscope. Yeah. Place it. How can you analyze? Notice that the tools. Obviously more to that palette now meets the eye. Oh, okay, wait, so I haven't done the linen.
Nothing. These rope fibers are clearly hemp. Now, about the origin of these stains. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
It doesn't want to...
Nothing.
Oh, wait. Hi, Lord Crucero. Oh, sorry. Let me just see what's going on. Chat. You can do it when you feel ready. No pressure. Do anything you want to do. Keep running each other. Oh, yes. The best kind of running into each other. It looks like it came out of the drain. It kind of does, yeah. Nuggies. Chewbacca's drain, maybe.
Very interesting.
Is that all you want? Piece of cloth found at Stanwick's on the door lintel of the young Maori's room. It's definitely woven flax. This cloth was dyed, yet not in England. Without the slightest doubt, this material originated in India. Taking into account the height of the intel, the only explanation is that the large man with turban made from this cloth crossed this threshold. However, there is no trace of such a man in the garden, which means he knew how to land in such a way as to leave no trace when he jumped, and his shoes have a smooth, fat sole, like Indian slippers. With other evidence included, this man is undoubtedly Indian and arrived in England only recently. Nuggies make you smile. Oh, that's good, Mina.
Now it can't be used for anything. Nothing. 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 Now it can't be used for anything.
Let me see. Use tweezers on pound fiber to get a smaller piece, as well as you'll need to do more than simply look at them. Chemical analysis is also needed. The machine on the left of the table can combine chemical elements to provide more information. The process of using the machine is to place the item of question on the middle round plate, then combine one of the liquids found on the 4 bottles taken from the desk and let the machine do a complete analysis. Where do you put it? You will have to experiment with this. I don't mind experimenting, but it doesn't seem like it wants to use any of the... What is wrong with me? No, I misstep even though... Oh, I can understand that, Mina. I feel the same sometimes with Z-Man, even though he's sitting right next to me or he's just in the other room.
Now it can't be used for anything. 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 Now it can't be used for anything.
There we go, okay.
Perhaps if I apply heat?
Interesting contraption. Oh, they centrifuge it. Oh, oh my goodness, that is so awesome.
Incredible. I note a strong presence of opium blended with a concentrate of morphine. The remaining elements are a mystery to me.
Yeah, of course you would know what opium and morphine smell like. Small lump found in Maori's share. Analysis indicated contains opium blended with strong distillate of morphine.
Let's see if I can obtain a reaction with the help of my chemicals and apparatus.
Let's try a solvent first. Yeah. The ingenuity of the early scientists amazes me.
This is evidently coal soot mixed with water, and given the absence of any salt particulates, it must be fresh water.
Fibers found on the wall stem and identifies him, likely from a rope. They were stained with traces of black substance, undoubtedly coal soot mixed with water. The water is fresh, as found no presence of saline.
I should look from the window and see where Watson is.
Sorry, I'm just gonna...
There's a good lad. How does it go?
Hello, sir.
My associate, Sherlock Holmes, said you might have information for him about... now, what was it?
The princess, Gav. He was looking for the scuttlebutt on this here princess what be visiting. Exciting goings on. Her bodyguard went missing the first morning after she got here. Nice job to look after a princess's body, innit, sir? They say he went out on the town having a go with the ladies, if you get my meaning. Like as not, he was trapped by some gang of toughs. Otherwise, who'd get the best of him? A proper giant he was by all accounts. Do I get me coins then, sir? Oh, thank you, sir. Obliged, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm back. Why did they always just think automatically the...
The Strand! The Strand! By the Strand!
The guys are going for the harlots, the ladies of the night. Thank you. Can he do something in his room? Let me see. No, no.
Please, Watson, leave me to my thoughts. I must concentrate.
My word. Hmm. Okay, thank you, sir. I'm obliged, I'm sure. So it did give the coins. Maybe I should interrogate people by myself.
Ah, Dr. Watson, is there any news?
Doctor?
Want to talk to them? Talk to these two people? No. She's gone now. Interesting. Oh yes, I was supposed to get a book. I forgot.
Good morning. Has your sprain improved?
Good morning, Dr. Watson. It is slowly showing improvement. What can I do for you?
Would you happen to have a book on the Maoris?
If I have one available, it would be on that bottom shelf, although I'm not sure if I still have that particular book.
Please don't trouble yourself. I will look for it.
People at the Earth's end. It is important to realize that the Maoris create peculiar pictorial writings in the soil in order to express much more than simple artistic emotions. First, one must recognize that dreams are a center of a Maori spiritual basis. According to the ancient tribal dogma, all men live in a vast universal dream world, and our individual dreams represent our communion with invisible sacred spirits, which are all around us. When a Maori has a particular notable dream with prophetic or moral value, he draws important movements of his dream in a symbolic fashion in the soil. The drawing is interpreted by the tribal shaman, who can order a radical change in tribal life depending on what the dream tells them about the future. This behavior may seem incredible to those born in the civilized world. We require substantial fact and cogitation, sometimes too much, before changing important aspects of our lives. But our scientific observations over the last 10 years reveal several interesting things. First and foremost, not all Maori dreams do inspire these drawings. Secondly, when drawings are made, few are found to have true symbolic meaning of events that will affect tribal life. Thus, these prophetic occurrences are quite rare. Furthermore, as mentioned earlier, in these wild and inhospitable lands, the interpretation of a dream as prophesying great change is unlikely to be a great shock, as nature does little half-heartedly in such places. The shaman is going to understand that if a particular spirit condescended to send a message to his people via a dream, it is a matter of their very survival. Thus, we arrive at the following conclusion. Has not our sophisticated Western world dampened these same primitive people's senses in ourselves, deeming them wrongly, in my opinion, lowly and unworthy? Or can we, with all our scientific tools and superior knowledge, foresee the many disasters that hail down on us before with the same reliability? If the apocalypse must happen one day, I am sure that the first warning sign will not be found in our august scientific or governmental corridor, but in the lone drawings of a naked and illiterate aborigine in the fine soil of the bush. Perhaps he will have time to seek shelter for his people. As for us, interesting.
Good day.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Let's go hear what Sherlock has to say.
Holmes, what on earth did you say to Barnes to put him in such a state?
What state?
Now, Watson, although I'm sure this bit of news is most significant, it must wait. We are piecing together a singular affair. This abduction story is much more complex than it appears. As I noted before, our next move is to locate the place of employment for one of the villains who abducted the young Maori. What part of London would such a man call home?
From what part of London does one of the two kidnappers of the young Maori come? Can I? Report. Go back to the documents. Don't say where. Oh, the lighthouse? Recently returned from India. Okay.
Your intentions are good, my dear Watson, but you have missed everything of importance.
Let's see if I say the.
Your intentions are good, my dear Watson, but you have
Humans. um, Sorry, I'm just gonna mute myself for a second. I'll be back now. Sorry, chat. Just had to discuss something with Z-Man. Oh, it's so humid. Like we had the most intense thunder, and it doesn't seem like it's raining, so we just have humidity now, and our power is out. I can't put the aircon on. So this is a very lovely situation. Okay, so maybe Northern Lighthouse, but they said Northern Lighthouse board. Been a guard at the lighthouse for the last 20 years. Hearing this. And these are in Paris. I don't think it's there. Sorry, my mouse is on its last legs, but I'm getting a new mouse soon. I'm so excited. Nor. No. Can I vent in it? You can vent as much as you want. I don't mind. I might not reply to all of it because I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. But you can vent all you want, sweetie. Northern Light.
Your intentions are good, my dear Watson, but you have missed everything of importance.
What else do I have? Mm-hmm. Hey, Papa Wolf. No, I don't understand it either. And I mean, like, you've all heard Z-Man speak. He is very articulate with his speaking. So it's not like he's going to be a poorer speaker or whatever because of where he comes from. So it doesn't make sense. So why pay less because of a country? In that we need it more because our country is in such poor state. We need to actually escape our country. Hey, it's happy St. Patty's Day. Yeah. We only I only realized that like at one place we went to have sushi, and the place next to the sushi place is like a pub, and we saw the server girls all had like these, like, I don't know what ears they were because they didn't look like bunny ears, but they also didn't look like dog ears or cat ears. I don't know, but they had some kind of ears with like green streamer thingies around it. So then I'm like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. No. Okay, Africa, yeah. Xenophobia is a real problem. Yes. Yeah, that is slightly racist. More xenophobic, but it is a ism or ick or it's just yeah. I couldn't figure the right word. Xenophobic, much more appropriate. Yeah. And even though we weren't alive when the sins were committed, we are still at fault. We still need to pay for it. I'm just trying to find we were streamed from Australia. Yeah, that too. Like, sorry. I need to excuse myself quickly. Sorry. I'll be back now.
You ever had a case of the collywobbles? Well, see, I have this big debt, and
the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, the misdeeds of a father.
I'm Batman. Batman. Batman.
I'm back. Sorry, this game is so silent. I don't know why they don't have like background music. Really. Let's see. The facts such immigrant food districts. Young Hindi and others are told recently arrived in England. He was told only recent. At this moment. For the scuttlebutt on this princess, what bees visiting, exciting things that gone missing. First morning of nice look after the princess body, isn't it, sir? Hey, when I'm having a go with the ladies, forget my meeting. Let's say Thames.
Yes, Watson, there is little room for doubt.
Oh.
Our man is a bargeman who works at the Thames River wharfs. He is more precisely employed to transport and handle fish brought in by various ships. Our next step is obvious. We must find a cab and make haste to the Thames, near the warehouses.
Well, there's been a cab outside your flat the whole time.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Let's go.
Why did we come here, Holmes? Brr, it's rather sinister here, and so cold.
Precisely, Watson. Ah, good. Here's a pub. We can warm ourselves inside.
Excellent, Holmes.
Let's see what's... Oh. Let's go to the pub first then. The Cursed Mermaid. Alright.
Good day to you, sir. Could you serve up 2 of your best pints and some information, if you please?
My pleasure, sir. What can I do for you?
My friend and I are looking for a man who works one of the fishing boats at the docks. The name of the ship escapes me, but I do know for certain fact it has a coal-fed boiler.
In truth, there are dozens of such boats that lay anchor here every day. What can you tell me about the look of him?
Only that he is a robust man, about this size, wearing iron soles.
Little help there. You've just described half of my customers. I have nothing for you. Here now, look for a man called Harper. He lives in a house not far from here. After the bridge near the warehouses. You can't go wrong finding his place. It has a large anchor painted on it.
Either way, I am in your debt. Please tell me, for curiosity's sake, what troubles your friend?
He's been waiting ever so long for a new wooden hand. It was to be here yesterday, but still no sign of it. He is quite low and has taken to the drink.
The devil! Last night a nasty flea woke me, and me with only the hook on me scratching hand. And to add to me worries, imagine last summer I had worms.
Worms?
Yes, Grams is what it was. A sudden attack in the middle of the night, again with only the one hand, and that blasted hook on the other. Hit me misery. I used the wrong hand. Lord, I was unable to so much as sit for 3 weeks.
Oh,
Well,
thanks for the
gentlemen,
look, Ellie.
again, thank you.
Enjoy.
Have a nice day.
Poor guy.
Excuse me, sir. Could you...
I am in no mind to talk. Leave me to my drink.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. This is private property. There's no entry here.
Okay, interesting.
I have no reason to go there.
Let me just see what he's saying. He lives in the way after the bridge near the warehouses. There's a bridge. Yeah. Sorry. Where's this leading to? Oh. Okay. Light does on this side work.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Too early to say. Yeah. See what's going on here. Oh, sweet. Now it's for water again. Sorry. Hello. Oh, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. They said there would be an anchor over the guy's place. There's the anchor. Thank you so much. Love you too. Is anything? Do, 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 do. Da, da, da. Oh my goodness. Is this supposed to be water? But it looks like it's going diagonal down. But there's reflection. But there's something not right about this water. Okay. You're in my way. Move.
No one is here.
Oh dear. Hello.
Excuse me for disturbing you, but I'm looking for a man named Mr. Harper. Do you know him? He lives just opposite you.
He gone. Boat.
Watson, I know this accent. These people are Nepalese, and as luck would have it, I am familiar with this dialect.
Nepalese? Holmes, are you sure?
Ahor Nitra. Chegong se Nitra.
nito, tro, bo petro, toro mitro, doka.
This woman says her family has suffered a grave misfortune. This altar is for her son, a lad of 16, who disappeared just 1 week ago.
Could he have run away to sea or some other youthful adventure?
Il koga bratsen, but presindra cum.
Bo petro, toro mitro, ka, waekta, doricoto, nito, tro, petro.
She said a man was seen in the area making inquiries about her son and their family. The man worked at the docks and had a silver eye. Yes, exactly. He was a vile man with one silver eye. Malinhe gas, sundre brokat hado.
Odaliga, toro mitro, ka, petro, doka, nito, waekto ricota.
She also says her son's belongings are on this altar. She says we may examine them and take anything that might help find her son.
But what does this have to do with Captain Stenik's servant?
Someone's taking men of exotic origin.
This is not Nepali. It looks like silver, but judging by the weight, it's a fake.
Sorry. Pelican medal. Watson. Can I move here, please?
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Make of this, you in my way. Oh, okay, I was trying to go out the wrong way. I can't talk to the boy. Can I just go in here?
No one is here.
Yes, we know he's gone. There's a note in a book here, but apparently that's not important. Yay! Oh, aircon. Alright, I just want to check something quickly before I continue. Oh. I was trying to do it from the... We're on, okay. Tinkle, yes, that is an aircon, and you know what it is because you felt it like 1,000 times already. But I'm glad you enjoy it.
Hello to you again, sir. I won't waste time. We have discovered new details that may lead us to this elusive seaman. Most significantly, the man has a missing eye and wears a silver ball in its place.
By God, that can be no other than Dirty Summers. A nasty brute, that one.
Where could one find him?
He must have signed on with a ship, because he was here last night looking to hire some men.
How did he behave while he was here?
He gave me extra to secure the private table behind that curtain. During his time here, men of all sorts came and went seeking positions. However, he seemed nervous and fearful as his knife was unsheathed and ready the whole of the night.
May I examine this table behind the curtain?
Certainly, if it will help.
Thank you.
These cuts seem quite recent. There are 4 symbols.
Okay. So it's with documents. Symbols, yeah. There we go. Linkies, please.
I have no reason to go there.
Have you found anything of importance, sir?
Excuse me, sir. Could you...
I am in no mind to talk. Leave me to my drink.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Okay. I found symbols. Nothing there. I don't think I went past where that place was where I went in, so let's go see if there's anything more across the bridge. Across the bridge. Okay. Poor policeman.
Watson, it appears this young man is ill. Be a good man and see how serious it is.
Here now, my young man. Let's have a look at you. Oh, Holmes. This man isn't ill. He's drunk. He fairly reeks of alcohol.
Oh, oh, it's not my fault. I swear it. Oh, my head. Oh, this gang of young toughs. They forced it on me. And then on top of it, they stole my parcel.
What's that? You say you were forced to drink. Explain this and spare no details.
Yesterday afternoon, I was given a parcel to deliver to an address not far from here. I was near the warehouse district when a gang of young lads attacked me. Before I could think, they drew knives and gave me a bottle, telling me if I valued my life, I better drink it all. Well, let me tell you, I drank without stopping. I became giddy, and then must have passed out. I remember nothing else, except waking up a moment ago, finding myself alone. My parcel gone.
But what could they have wanted, Holmes?
It's obvious, Watson. They were seeking some poor soul on whom to test their vile concoction. Tell me, could this bottle be the one they gave you?
I can't say. It could be. I feel ill just looking at it.
It has a unique flavor. Rather tasty, I might add. There's no mistaking my senses. This contains turnips. In fact, a liberal amount.
But where are you off to, Holmes?
Watson, it is time to seek out the distillers of this unique brew. If they are located in this district, they may have much to tell us.
Just leave the poor man there all alone. Oh no. Where's Jet? I'll be. Oh no. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I hate it when people discriminate. No matter what the situation is, on what, if it's on the basis of gender, on basis of race, on basis of anything. I just hate it. Now I feel like, do I discriminate because I don't like it when people discriminate. Like, am I now discriminating? Can you slap Watson? It feels like he needs that. Okay. Slap, 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 slap. Yeah, Watson is always in the way. I don't know. He feels like he's... I have no idea where I'm going. This place is a maze. And it's not even amazing. Z-Man has taught me much. He is the master. How are you doing, Papa Wolf? I don't even think I asked you. Yay for dad humor and puns, yeah. No, sweet, we all need to vent sometimes. Oh dear. Just don't give them sugar or any of that things. Ah, nice, Papa. What are you gonna play tonight?
That part of the warehouse seems an ideal place to hide, but it would be difficult for anyone to get there.
So, what about it?
I am missing something.
I'm not sure what to play. Maybe Sea of Thieves, because the new season's on. Oh, nice. Also, eventually try Disney too. Nice, nice. I have no idea where I am. Warehouses. Oh well. I have no memory of this place.